Look at the officials talking to Fox and Jaren Jackson Jr. And we are underway basketball in downtown Sacramento.
And if there's one area of the game where you want to kind of bait Ja Morant into shooting the ball from, it's from the perimeter. He is shooting a career-high 35%, but that's where you'd prefer him to be looking for his points.
And here's where he's dangerous, Katie, in transition.
And this is only the second game that we've had Richaun Holmes back in the lineup. Only played about 17 minutes in the last game, day before Christmas, or 2 days before Christmas, I should say. And so getting him going early.
Against the Memphis Grizzlies, shot clock down to 8 for Chimezie Metu. Here comes Harrison Barnes, has to put it up, deep three.
Wasn't even able to cross half court on that last offensive play.
Ja Morant in the paint, little floater. That's what he does, Katie. Gets into the paint, makes you pay.
Absolutely need to focus on putting up a wall and keeping him out. Wall very similar to that one right there that Chimezie Metu ran into.
And here's Morant all by himself, and the Grizzlies up early, 6-2, 9:28 to go. A couple of substitutions here for Sacramento. Damian Jones into the game. You see Jones looking for the challenge on Ja, unable to get it. Also into the game for Sacramento. Steven Adams there for a second chance opportunity. Kyle Anderson puts it on the deck, slow-mo in his way, and one.
He's able to get in the paint, and he started out really slow in this season because he was seeing some different coverages defensively, but he has really figured it out as the season has gone along. If you don't come out with the appropriate energy and focus out at halftime and you let things like straight line drives happen, you can very quickly dig yourself a hole against this Memphis team. After a frustrating couple calls, a technical, this is how you respond to it.
Jackson Jr. misses a three. Shot clock was winding down. Another.
Those guys that they've been able to trust in the last 15 games, shooting 63% from beyond the arc. When Tristan Thompson is on the floor, there is an immediate energy lift. And so, despite the fact that he hasn't played, you know it's going to be there.
Yep. And Ja goes right at him. A little teardrop.
This is an important stretch. You said it, you know, before the timeout. This is an important stretch for the Kings. It's a 9-point game. Things like that are so important that you're dialed in defensively. That is the.
I will head to the line for two. The Kings now in the penalty. That last foul on Buddy Hield, his first. Would love to see Buddy get go. Minutes left to play here in the third. De'Aaron Fox set the check back in as Ja Morant is just going to work. He's a 3-and-D guy. We saw the defense, and we're seeing the offense as well as Memphis. They've turned it up here the last few minutes, Katie.
Yeah, and we're seeing a drop on both ends for the Kings, and the pace has picked up in this game and starting to play in favor of Memphis, who's getting any shot that they want at this juncture. Guys had some different roles this year, and it took a while to get adjusted to, and I think that that's just the coincidence and the timing. Because how can you argue with that affecting the success of your team? And
Ja Morant just takes his time crossing the timeline. This Memphis team, they've lost 3 in a row, and they are exploiting the Kings defense on every possession down the floor.
The Kings are brilliant flashes, and then you see massive breakdowns.
Here comes Terrence Davis. Shot clock down to 7. Davis too strong. And Morant sidestep, deep heave.
And look at the offensive rebounding by that team. I mean, multiple guys go, and they really don't even try to secure.
Trying to get around Damian Jones. No easy task. Still to handle. 2 to shoot. A turn-in gun that's going to come up. It did hit the rim.
Damian Jones locked up Ja, but somehow
look what happens.
They get the rebound.
This team hustles. They don't give up on plays. They're seeking out the ball, and it ends in more second chance points. That's a 3.
That has to be at the top of the scouting report,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
Desmond Bane tying the season high, and Ja Morant with the exclamation point.